My melodies used to sound like this. But now they sound like this. Same producer, different approach. I made over 1000 R&B melodies to figure out what makes a good melody. Some were fire, most were respectfully trash. And instead of ignoring the bad ones, I analyzed them and tried to learn from my mistakes. What worked, what failed, what sounded good, and what sounded like elevator music. And now I built a simple 4-step melody system so you don't have to waste multiple years like I did. So let's dive right into it. Step 1. Ingredients. Imagine making melodies like baking a cake. You don't just throw random stuff in it and hopes it tastes good. Well, unless you're me in 2019. This is chocolate, by the way. Very good. So R&B melodies work the same way. Before chords, before effects, before even opening your door, you choose the right ingredients. If you want something luxurious and emotional, use a Rhodes and some vocals. If you want something dark and creepy, use some analog synths and a deep bass. And if you want that classic Drake R&B vibe, just use a piano and some vocals. Most producers mess up here. They start with a random sound and hopes the vibe appears later. It doesn't. The vibe is chosen, not discovered. And if you just fix this one thing, the melodies will instantly sound 50% more intentional. But now let's actually start cooking. Step 2. The recipe. You can have all the ingredients you want, but without a good recipe, it will still taste like trash. Unlike this cake, goddamn. So good. For R&B melodies, I usually rotate these 3 chord progressions right here. Simple, emotional, and effective. But here's something most producers ignore. If you're not making some super synthy R&B samples, stay away from 3-note chords. Expand the chord by using 7th or 9th chords. This will make your melody feel fuller without adding more instruments. That's the cheat code. Just make sure you play around with velocity or you play it live with your MIDI keyboard, because more notes equal more chances for it to sound bad. And once you hear the difference, you can't unhear it. But chords alone still aren't enough. Step 3. Sweetness. Every good cake needs some sweetness, because without it, it's just bread. So R&B melodies without some vocals, it's just boring. But now here's what people actually mess up. They throw on a vocal, add some reverb, low pass it, and call it underwater. That's just lazy and cheap. If you want it to feel emotional, add some textures like tape or saturation. Experiment with delay before the reverb. Try using phaser or flanger on the vocal just to make it sound a little bit different. And there are no rules for this. You can record your own vocals, you can use one from Splice or a sample pack. It doesn't matter. Processing is what makes it yours. And once you start treating your vocals like instruments and not just decoration, that's when your melodies feel expensive. But we're not done yet. Step 4. Packaging. Presentation matters a lot. Have you ever seen a good tasting cake with a bad presentation? Well, I haven't. And it's the same with your melodies. But packaging doesn't need to be complicated. It can look something like subtle synth fleets, some rolled sprinkles on top, some pad movements, some chimes, percussion loops, or even smart arrangements. Stuff that makes it sound, well, delicious and expensive. But here's the key. Add it where it makes sense, not just everywhere. Let me show you an example. On this sample, for example, I started off with the percussion loop and no bass. And afterwards, on the second section, I added the bass and left out the percussion loop, just so it isn't so cluttered and people can actually listen to the individual sounds. So this is what I called smart arrangement. Every section has its purpose without feeling cluttered and overproduced. Overproducing is insecurity in audio form. Minimal but intentional is what confidence sounds like. So what changed? When I stopped trying to impress other producers and started making space for artists in mind, that's when everything changed. My melodies got cleaner, artists started to respond better, and I actually started to like my own melodies. And that's a real win. Like this cake. Quick break. Everything you heard in this video came from our loop kit Ice Rose. I built it specifically for that late night R&B vibe. All samples are stamped out, key and BPM labeled, and I even included the bass midis so your 808s are always in key. And if you hate starting from scratch or you just sometimes lack creativity to do so, I even added some starter phrases to help you out. It's not to make you dependent of using loops, but to help you skip this messy trial and error stage I went through. Now, if you watch this far of the video, I appreciate you a lot, and as a thank you, you can get 30% off of the entire kit if you use the code DRAKE. Now, make sure you smash that like button if you learned something new, hit that subscribe button so don't miss any other videos, and check out the loop kit with the link below. Thanks for watching, and let's see each other in the next one. Bye. This cake, man. So good.